Hey friends, Jill Case here with your astrological wisdom interpretation of the week. Wow, we're in some profound times. And I don't just mean collectively with what's going on with the election, but there's just such a profound shift happening for many of us individually, collectively, that I found myself recently to really be without words. And I don't mean that from a place of feeling resigned or depressed or stuck or anything. It's more of an invitation that I'm finding to really just be in the experience of it all. I know for me, my mind so often wants to rush ahead to devise the narrative of what's happening, to really know how to plan ahead or to get ahead or to make sense of it. And I think sometimes really in nature, that's why I'm around these beautiful trees, there's just an intelligence that's at play here, and that it's a greater intelligence. And these are often times, I think, in which we just find ourselves not having the mental constructs to really accurately define what's going on, to make sense of it, and maybe we really don't need to. We're going through some profound shifts astrologically this week with, or actually the beginning of next week, with Pluto changing from Capricorn into Aquarius. We have a full moon on the 15th in Taurus, and we're in the middle of Scorpio season. And so there's a lot of deep feeling happening. There could be a lot of fear surfacing, a lot of really deep emotions that are trying to be expressed, that are allowing us to really delve into the truth. I think a lot of truths being exposed, the truth of really who we are as people, the truth is who we are as collectively. And seeing the truth can be really uncomfortable at times. It really causes sometimes a catalyst of change and transformation that need to happen because it can't happen until we see the truth. And so as we're moving through these times, I really feel the deep wisdom is to just be in experiences until a deeper wisdom moves you. So often we get reactive when these deep emotions come, and we feel like we need to respond or we need to do something with them, when really what we need to do is experience them, is to let them move through us like clouds moving through the sky, like seasons moving through us, until we know that the intelligence that is trying to move us is actually moving us, and we're not moving out of patterns of reactivity or of fear. And I think that's what's happening for a lot of us, is that we feel a little out of whack because we don't really know what to do, and we don't really know how to make sense of it. So my invitation's been to just be in the experience, to just, as they say, chop wood and carry water. Just do what we can do with each moment. I'm going to read you something from Wayne Dyer's book, Change Your Thoughts, Change Your Life. And it's from the Tao, and it's from the 29th verse. And this really came to me as being a really good way to approach these times. Do you think you can take over the universe and improve it? I don't believe that it can be done. Everything under heaven is a sacred vessel and cannot be controlled. Trying to control leads to ruin. Trying to grasp, we lose. Allow your life to unfold naturally. Know that it too is a vessel of perfection. Just as you breathe in, breathe out. There's a time for being ahead and a time for being behind. There's a time for being in motion and a time for being at rest. A time for being vigorous and a time for being exhausted. A time for being safe and a time for being in danger. To the sage, all of life is a movement towards perfection. So what needs he for the excessive, the extravagant, or the extreme? I like to think of these trees that are around us as such keepers of wisdom. You think about these trees that have been here for hundreds of years. They've seen so many different seasons of life. They've seen weather patterns that strip the leaves away, that strip branches away, that singe their outer shells of bark, and yet still they remain. They remain steady. They remain here. They remain present. And really, I think that is the greater wisdom that's happening through these times of transition and change, where we don't really know where we're going. We feel uncomfortable. We feel a lot of things surfacing. And really the best medicine is just to be with it. Allow what's natural to unfold. And on this full moon that's happening in Taurus, it really is a call back to the simplicity, back to, again, what we value, what's important to us, to the simplicity of our mission sometimes, to just be ourselves, to really know and be intimate with what's happening for ourselves. That taking care of ourselves in the most basic level, our food, our bodies, our emotions, our spirits, that really doing that, living the best that we can in each moment is really profound in itself without having to figure it all out. Like we can try and figure out how to change our economy or change the political climate or how we're going to handle all this. And that is such a big thing to overtake and and to address. And yet how we do it is we simply be ourselves the best way we know how to be. We actually know what we value. We know what's important to us. We honor each moment as a profound choice in how to show up. So I think on this full moon, as we're all changing and being transformed, none of us are immune to the powers of transformation. All of us get touched by it. It really is just returning to that simplicity of this moment and being human in this moment together, feeling what needs to be felt. And again, allowing a deeper wisdom, a deeper intelligence to start to move through us that probably knows the way. It knows how to continually allow the seasons to come and go, the sun to rise and fall, right? This sounds trite, but it really is the profound wisdom of nature. And I think right now we could use some nature wisdom and nature guidance. And I think that's what the stars are calling us to, is what is natural for us. And that isn't of the head, that isn't of the mind, that isn't of the scheming, planning, needing to, make whatever sense of it we need to. It really truly is the being you, the being intimate with this moment, the being intimate with showing up for you in this moment in your own personal way and taking care of that the best you can. So that's my wisdom download for the week, friends. If you are truly going through some profound times in your own life or just feeling heavy by it all, I really invite you to come gather with me on November 23rd for a workshop on how to really, truly feel better. And I'm doing this workshop in town at Soulful in Selwood. And this is truly a time to gather together, I feel, and be with our emotions and really see them as allies and not foes, and to really be able to sink into this deeper wisdom that comes when we truly are intimate with the moment, when we truly are intimate with ourselves and how we are relating to the moments that we find ourselves in. And it's so powerful when we do this together, because powerful emotions and all this change and transformation can certainly make us feel isolated and alone, or feeling like we're blown away or blown around by the wind. And it really can be a time of settling, of deep settling. So I invite you to join me on that Saturday morning. There's more information on my website. Please like, subscribe, share this video if it's helpful for you. And if you're needing some extra support, reach out. This is what I love doing, is presencing with people and allowing their deep wisdom to come through, allowing you to be intimate with you, because what greater gift than to know the you that is here, the you that is the mission of you. So blessings to you, friends, as we are all collectively being human together. And do more yoga.